Hello and welcome. My name is Lynda Phippen. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator from Ontario, Canada. And welcome if this is your very first time, and welcome back if you've been here before. So it's so nice that you have taken time out of your very busy schedule. I know my week has been very, very busy, but I pulled it together and I made some time just to relax and have fun. And part of what I'm going to share with you today, I'm even going to give you a little hint. Do you remember these lovely china teacups? Well, this is what our card is going to be about today. So I'm going to take a little sip, give you a chance to get yourself all relaxed and ready, and let's just get started. So here is the stamp set that we're going to be using, a cup of tea, which I am a tea person and I do like to drink out of a mug, but every once in a while when you're doing something really special, there's nothing like a china teacup. So this is kind of nostalgic, and if you don't own any teacups, your mother or your grandmother certainly will have some special ones around. So the first card that I'm going to show you is with our new colors that are going to be used. You're going to be introduced to them in the May 22, April 23 new catalog that just came out. So this particular color is called Orchid Oasis, and it is very, very pretty. This card is going to be a quick card because it is a pre-cut card already, and they have the colors on them and also matching envelopes. So how quick and easy is that? So this is a very quick card. And one of the other things that I want to show you is this is a new die set called Fabulous Frames, and I've used all of these frames if I get to finish all of the cards showing you today. But this is the frame that I used, and it has lines in it and it cuts just like this. So I used the sparkly DSP that you can also get. So it has some sparkle. I think you can see it there. Yeah. So this really is a quick card. It is an ombre color because it goes light to dark, and it just is very stunning on this card. So I'm not even going to put any layers on this. I'm just going to glue it to the card. And I have cut out 3 teacups, and again here's the sparkly paper, and this is the DSP. On the other side is a really lovely color as well. So let's just put this down. Yeah. Of course, I had to put too much glue on there. Okay, so, and teacups come in so many pretty colors, and they're so dainty. I think it's what the Queen uses when she has her cup of tea. Very, very traditional. This teacup, I'm going to put dimensions on it. And as I looked at the card, I thought, it's a little plain. So then I put on this one the insert, which is like this one, but I did just cut out the inside of it. So you decide if you like it plain or if you like this extra little piece on it. The sentiment, there's some really tiny little sentiments on this, in this set. This one says sweet, and it kind of looks like a tea bag, I think, but maybe not. I did use it like a tea bag for one of the other cards. And then one of the dies that comes with this tea set also has some cute little flowers. So I just cut some out, and we'll just glue those on. I put 3 on each side and 2 smaller ones up there, but of course you can do whatever you wish. But I did find, because we all know how we get covered in glue, and it does get a little frustrating because then the paper sticks to your fingers, then it sticks to your card, and on it goes. So again, these are just DSP colors. And we'll just put these on as well. And I did put a few little, oops, took that one right off, a few little flowers on our little sentiment. And then I used rhinestones. The basic jewel rhinestones to add a little bit more sparkle. There we go. And then some sparkle. So this really is a very quick card to do. And I think it looks very nice. And it turned out very nice. And the envelopes, there are envelopes that go with each of the new colors this year, and this is one of the colors. So if I didn't say what the color was called, it is Orchid Oasis, and very pretty. And there is our first card. Now, I want to show you a quick second card. But this one is, this color is called Starry Night, Starry Sky, sorry. And it looks a little lighter right there, but it is a little deeper blue, but it's not as dark as Old Navy. So again, I used the frame from those dies, but what I'm doing is using the foam strips, and I've put them on already for you. Now on the card, oh, I didn't show you the card that we're going to do. On the card that I did, I think I skimmed a little bit on the corners. So this time around, I went right into the corners because you don't want it to buckle and kind of look uneven, because you know it's even when you use your dies. If we had to cut that by hand, I mean, of course that would be an excuse. But okay, so this frame, I have foam on it, so it gives a little dimension. And then what I did was I used the DSP and I cut it, because in my mind, this is like a little table that's set up for a cup of tea. So this is our tablecloth. then to add the interest to the card, I have the white, and actually I just used the white and cut it a little bit smaller for the insert of the card here. So again, I just centered it. Try to get it like a second frame around there. And on this card, you will see that I had the same size as the what I cut out, but of course when I put it down, it went up about 1/4 of an inch. And that's okay, but this way I'm going to show you what it looks like when you line it up, because you really want a table to be flat across. So this card, I have used the same design, except it's the whole outline on this card. See this card here, I cut out, not this card, the card that I just did, this one here. I cut out the frame of it. So again, there's so many different ways that you can do die cuts. You can just cut them the way they are. You can cut part of them. Okay, so I just want a little bit of glue on there. And there. And again, this is the sparkle. Okay, so I'm just going to let that dry. And sometimes it's good to just stick that on there. So I thought, because it's all by itself, that this should have a saucer. So the saucer is an oval from the Oval Shapes, and kind of gives the feeling of a saucer. Okay, oh yeah, see, that's better. Okay, and so we're just going to glue this on to our saucer. Now we just move the saucer over just a little bit. Of course, it doesn't want to move when I want it to move. Okay, we just move it just a little bit so that the handle gets in there on the center. Okay, there we go. And I have the Sentiment, which is another of the dies from this set, and again a tiny little sentiment to enjoy your tea or your day. Okay, I think I've got that straight. And then I have the in color gems, but of course the one that's opened is not here for me to use. So I just I just wanted it to be simple. So I got one here. And here. And I put a bigger one up here. And then a smaller one on the Sentiment. We'll put it on the word because it gets lost in the polka dots. Okay, so those are our first two cards. And so the same idea for both of them again with the frame, but two different colors. And I think I quite like them, and I love the colors. So we will do another card, And this is the next card. And a little disappointed that you're not really going to see the true color, because this is one of our new colors. It's called Parakeet Party, and it's definitely more of a lime color. But anyway, I guess I just need an updated camera because that's not very nice at all. But anyway, let's go on with our card. Another feature of this die set, frames die set, are these two pieces of dies that actually cut out corners. And again, since we're reminiscing, these years and years ago, used to go in the corner of photos and hold the photos into a photo album. And since we're doing teacups in China, I guess we're just going down memory lane. But I really like them. So the first thing I did was put these on the corner, and I did them in black because they were usually in black. So we have 4 of those, one on each corner. And it does have a embossed design on it, but again, my camera is not picking that up. But they're really neat. Of course, they're not going to hold a camera or a photo by gluing them like this, but kind of get the idea. Okay, I took a black piece of cardstock, and all the measurements will be below, and I used some DSP with this lovely Parakeet Party that doesn't look like it. So this just kind of fits in those corners. Looks pretty neat. The second frame on in these fabulous frame dies is this frame, which again looks really neat. Now I just added a green piece because my die slipped in my machine and it lost kind of the end part. So anyway, that's why it looks a different color, because it is a different color. But it just adds something different. Okay, so then I just stamped. Wanted to show you the stamps as well. So I'm using black memento, and I stamped. Let's make sure that's on there. Stamped the teacup down near the bottom. And then I used the parakeet. Oops. Which is not brown. I assure you it is not brown. But these lovely flowers are going to come out of the teacup. So I could just line it up. And I'm using the same color. I like tone on tone. And then I took the black memento and I put the flowers that come with this. So of course you could pick another color, but okay, sorry, I'm just trying to line this up. Okay. Didn't push hard enough on the top, but that's okay. Then, let's see, what else did I do here? Oh, yes. Okay, I'm going to try something new on this one because I just used a glue dot to put our tea bag on. So this time I thought, let me see if I can put a little hole, take our tea bag, and see if I can get that through there. Now this is what happens when you don't practice before, but I just had this idea that it had potential to work. It still has potential. Maybe a needle would work. Oh no, look at that. See if I got it all. There we go. So I think that might look a little more realistic than the glue dot. So I do have the dimensions on the tea bag, and I'm going to put that on first so that we can kind of see where we need to secure the tea bag on the back. So I'm going to use a glue dot on this part, and as well as the dimensions to hold it in place. So hoping that'll do it. Okay, and now we'll put the dimensions on there. I'll put one right on there. No, let's put one there. Okay, so take those off, and we'll stick this in the middle of our card. And now it has our dimension on it as well, and it looks like a tea bag, which I think it looks like a tea bag. And then stick that in the middle. Okay. And then I just used our black enamel dots, because everything is black and parakeet party. Okay, I'm going to stick that on there because, and one down here. Oh my goodness. I'll stick one there, 1, 2, 3, 4, and one on the corner of our, there. So there is our third card and our third color. But again, this is not the color that it is, which I am so disappointed. I am so sorry. But nonetheless, and I think I like that definitely better with the hole in there. Okay. Card number 4 is the fourth of the 5 new colors. It's called Sweet Sorbet, and I picked up the colors in the DSP that is Sweet Sorbet and Petal Pink. And have we not been told over the years that pink and red do not go together? But look at how lovely that is. And because it's going to be another really quick card, this is the matching envelope that comes with it. So that is done. And so let's just do a little bit of stamping. And I put, again, Sweet Sorbet. And we're going to put the sentiment on the inside that says, let's get together soon. So I like to give it a stamp first to give it a try. So let's get together soon. Perfect. And there is when I stamped it on here, one of the stamps has the stripes on it already. So that's pretty awesome. So now that I have the Sweet Sorbet out, I'm just going to stamp on the teacup. Okay, so that's the inside teacup. This is the outside teacup. So we'll make sure that we get some stamps on there. And after I looked at my card, I thought we should have a few more flowers on this little flap. Okay, so I'm going to wipe this off, and I'm going to use the petal pink. So I just close this up. Now it's really interesting that this is the real color, as opposed to our poor parakeet. Okay, so we're going to put our pink together. Okay, we'll put some on the inside, which, because it's color on color, gives it just a really soft look. And then we'll stick some on here. There. Now, if that is not quick and easy, I don't know what is. I'll just wipe our stamps off. Now, when I did this card with the little flap that says "Let's get together," I didn't put an extra layer on, but on this one we're going to. So you decide if that's the way that you like your card to go. And so we're just going to glue our double layer on the front of our card. Now I do think that these two colors look quite nice together. Now let's get together soon on the inside. And we'll put this on the outside, our striped teacup. And then I used foam strips. And you know, if you don't use all of your foam squares when you are doing a project, save them all, because there will always be something that will and then I didn't put rhinestones on this one, but I'm going to put some rhinestones on this one. Just to add a little glam to our there we go. So that certainly is a quick card if you're in a hurry and telling someone you'd like to get together for tea or coffee or any of the others things to drink. So this is our final color of our 5 new colors that are out, and it's called Tahitian Tide. And I'm just going to show you this card what I thought was really, really neat about it, of course, is that it's a slim line, and I realize not everyone is comfortable with slim line yet, but give it a try because it is a lot more areas to work on, and it's just a little different kind of a card. These two colors go together really nicely, the Sweet Sorbet and the Tahitian Tide. And the measurements for this, 7.5 by 8.5, score at 3 3/4. And the envelope is 8 3/4 by 3 7/8, and it fits perfectly in it. And if you don't like to do that, then there are some matching cards that go with that as well. So I hope you really enjoyed these cards because I certainly had fun making them. And here we go with our 5 cards today. And I will see you next week. And thank you for your kind comments, your subscriptions, and your likes. And see you next week. Bye for now.